ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Tetcher, and I am here with yet another fan-submitted replay, Heroes of the Storm cast. This one will be on the Shire, the replay, once again submitted by our hero and god, Elvine. So we're going to get into the game and introduce the players. Let us pause this replay so we can get these players introduced before they go running off. So, spawning on the blue side, playing as the very nice tinted Brightwing here, we have Corsair. Playing as the tinted Lily, we have Starby. Playing as the tinted Illidan, very nice shade of purple, and Rainbow Podicorn there, we have Elvine. Playing as Sergeant Hammer, we have Reese. And also on the Rainbow Pony, we have the Deliverer as Valor. And spawning on the red side, we have, playing as the normal Illidan, we have Rumble Junkie. Playing as the Nova with the nice Cyber Wolf there, we have Ryong. Also playing as the Valor, we have Intoxicated. Playing as the Sergeant Hammer, we have Gideon. And playing as the Lily, we have Sean Parks. I would like to point out, these teams completely identical, other than this team has a Nova, whereas this team has a Brightwing. So we will find out what is more effective, damage or healing in this game. Let us get it underway. We're going to go at faster speed so that we can get past the timers and get this action underway as quick as possible. While we are doing this,
Heroes,
I will do a quick zoom out for you to show you what this map's all about. Here you can see in the center of the map we have the Dragon Shrine. When someone takes this, they are transformed into the Dragon Knight. Let's slow this down a bit, which will allow them to have a much higher health pool and a much higher damage count, which is very good for sieging down buildings and just basically smashing through all the enemy defenses here. The way they take that is by holding both this top shrine and this bottom shrine, the Moon Shrine and the Sun Shrine. So now that we have the map intro underway, we will see what kind of action we can get into. So let's move back in. Currently no one appears to be engaging top lane, looking the most likely to do so, but we will have to keep a careful eye on it. Currently just moving around, Reese doing as much damage as possible to the minion, just getting the damage done. Of course they're protecting it quite well. Bot lane we have Elvine getting ready possibly to move in, but Intoxicated Gideon really ready to ambush if that does happen. Middle lane though, Ryong being driven back by Deliverer. Nova no match apparently for the severe poke damage of the Deliverer. So we're going to see Starby move down to the bot lane to take the place of Elvine, so that Elvine can go and start doing some mercenaries. And there we go, Elvine beginning to start on that siege giant camp. Illidan very good at this, but we will forget that for the moment because we're moving down to top lane, where we have the Rumble Junkie and Short Pox moving in on Reese and Corsair. Reese gonna boost out of there. Corsair still at full health. Rumble Junkie being dropped quite low, but Short Pox gonna be able to heal up both teams. Get out of there with very little damage done, just a bit of health lost. And Corsair almost taking this top shrine, but is being engaged upon. Now Rumble Junkie needs to be careful. We're seeing Reese drop all his damage that he can onto Rumble Junkie here. Heals coming down from Sean Parks. Corsair being dropped quite low. Needs to boost out of there if he can. Is able to escape. Nice pushback from Reese. Able to save his teammate, but needs to get out of there himself now. We're seeing both players engage onto Reese, but Reese also able to escape quite well. We're seeing they're going to turn around and try to engage onto Sean Parks here. Rumble Junkie going to come round the side and try and re-engage here onto Corsair. But Reese dropping down the damage again. Needs to be so careful here. Rumble Junkie has been polymorphed now. There's going to be no escape for him this time. Down he goes. I think that was Corsair who got the kill. So very nice engagement there by Reese and Corsair. Very, very good polymorph from the Brightwing. Whereas now in bot lane, we can see that the Shrine is very heavily in control of the red team, with Intoxicated and Gideon keeping huge amounts of control over this, completely shutting down the Mercs. Only a tiny bit of damage done to those buildings. Whereas top lane is now very much in favour of the blue team. They have control of that tower, and C-Tech still in lane in the form of Reese. Is it the middle lane? Not so much, but here we go. We're seeing an engagement in bot lane. Elvine coming from this mercenary camp to engage. Takes down Intoxicated Gideon. Needs to be very careful where he engages. These siege giants also going to do quite a lot of damage. Both shrines now in favour of blue team, so Deliverer is going to try and take the Dragon Knight, and he does do it. Ryong not getting there in time to interrupt the channeling. So The Deliverer is just going to enter this lane and push down these defenses. Corsair is there with him, going to be able to offer the passive heal. You can heal the Dragon Knight. It's one of the only map objectives you can heal. So we're going to see both Starby and Corsair try to prolong the use of this Dragon Knight as much as possible. Deliverer getting ready for the punch, and punching the hologram there. Punching the minion, I think, there. Didn't really do much, and here we go. The majority of red team is moving down here. Rumble Junkie also trying to move it on the Deliverer, try to do as much damage as possible, and Rumble Junkie into the sky, knocked back into tower range, in fact, taking a lot of damage. Trying to engage onto Starby, but here comes Elvine, gonna be able to take down the Rumble Junkie if he can. Actually, his cloak might be risky, but down he goes. Elvine getting the kill. The Deliverer being dropped very low, has been exploded, but has pretty much full health once he get out. So the Deliverer also going to engage onto Intoxicated here. We did see Brightwing go down, but Intoxicated also being dropped low, having to retreat. Blue team, a lot of damage done. Was able to take down almost all the defenses bar this wall, but this wall isn't going to help anything. This wall does nothing other than block people from running around this part of this particular bush. And here we go, Illidan moving in on these mercs as well. Going to see if he can backdoor possibly this healing fountain or the fort. So we'll see how it goes. But I would like to remind you all, while all this has been going on, top lane has been in control of Reese. He has still been gaining XP from this top lane, whereas Lily wasn't in this bot lane. The bot lane was completely in control of Gideon until a few seconds ago when Lily arrived. So the XP has been quite spread out, but because they took down those forts, we can see here that blue team does have a 1 level advantage, but it's not a huge one. We will see red team hit level 2 quite quickly, and we're going to see Intoxicated move in to take down these mercenaries, because they're just going to become a bigger and bigger problem if they're not dealt with quite quickly. Down they go, and we're still not seeing red team hit level 8. I thought they were a bit closer than that, but apparently not. Gideon going to try and clear this wave, but needs to be careful. Elvine getting very close to engaging hit there, did do a dash, but it's curious as to whether he actually wants to engage with us. Starby taking a lot of damage here, needs to be very careful, but the speed boost will enable him to get away, whereas top lane, we're seeing Corsair and Reese in full retreat, because Rumble Jockey and Sean Parks has arrived, whereas the Deliverer continuing to push down the middle lane, whereas Rio getting ready to engage onto the Deliverer. We're seeing as all the spells go down, Deliverer being dropped very low, and Deliverer does go down to Ryong. That does bring the kill count, 2 kills to red team to 3 kills for blue team. Blue team still at an advantage. Brightwing chasing down Ryong. Ryong able to escape quite easily though, and will be to get his health back to full. Reese being engaged by Rumble Jockey and Sean Parks, but is able to boost out of there quite easily. Is he still in siege mode? No, he isn't. That's in normal tank mode. But it looks like Brightwing is about to teleport to top or bottom lane. Where's it gonna be? It is the top lane. Brightwing arriving in time to help Reese. And the bot lane, we're seeing Starby just being driven back by Gideon and Intoxicated. A very heavy damage bottom lane to play against someone who is just going to heal all of it up. We're seeing Elvine going to move in. Will he engage? No, he won't. He was trying to hope that his team would engage with him, but Starby was not near. Someone died. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was top lane. Yep, it was top lane. Lily and Illidan just killed off. Illidan's body so destroyed it went into the bush and will never return. These people are very pleased. We are amused by the goings on. We're seeing the Deliverer moving back up to the Dragon Shrine because he is about to be able to take care of it. Blue team takes control of the bottom shrine, and Deliverer, second Dragon Knight of the game in favour of blue team. 7 kills to 2 currently for blue team, and they're just going to engage onto this. And Ryong into the sky and lands in the maze. Needs to be very careful about that. Secret garden here, I've just noticed it. I like it. Deliverer just going to wipe out these defences. Ryong has arrived back to try and help here. Corsair being dropped quite low, needs to be careful, pulling back, but continuing to get the heals, and just out of range of the punch there. Ryong able to escape, but needs to be so careful. Deliverer is now finally being focused on a lot of damage going down. Elvine has also arrived. This fort will go down. Someone just flew off there. I think it was Lily. I'm not actually sure. Deliverer about to kill it off. Corsair don't. Oh, Corsair walking into the Nova ult there. Not the best strategy in the world. Running into your opponent's ultimate, but there goes Nova. Rumble Jockey engaging onto Deliverer here. So Deliverer doing as much damage to Rumble Jockey as possible, because once that ultimate pops, Rumble Jockey is completely exposed and down he goes. Completely destroyed. Corsair though, moving forward. Nice Emerald Wing there from Corsair, pushing them out of the Deliverer's ult. Not the best move, but able to protect his team in any way possible. Very nice job there by Brightwing. And blue team pulling back a good amount of damage done, taking down a fort. And while all this is going on, top fort has also been taken down by the sheer might of Reese, who is currently moving down here. Bottom fort, almost on half health. Very good pushing there. I'm not really sure who was doing the pushing down there, but very nice effort. We're seeing Brightwing has started on these mercenaries with the help of Reese. Gonna do the damage. Down goes the wizard minion, which is the one you want to focus first. Seeing Starby though getting caught out here by Rumble Junkie. Nice blinding wind there, stopping a lot of auto attacks. Starby also getting a blinding wind down on him. The mercenaries taken by blue team, which means they can now turn around on this Rumble Junkie, being engaged on by everyone. Reese focus firing it, down he goes. Deliverer coming in from the back as well will do huge amounts of damage to Sean Parks. Being dropped below, will he escape? No, he won't. Sean Parks does get taken down, and that's 11 kills to 2 now. Blue team just beginning to get a decisive lead here, getting so far ahead. Down goes the Emerald Wind on Intoxicated, pushing it back, but Corsair in a terrible position now. Nice polymorph there, but it is able to boost out. Starby also there helping out as much as possible, make sure that his teammate does get out alive. And Brightwing just going to move down into this bottom lane and deal with these mercenaries before they do too much damage. Reese on the other hand is going to be able to do huge amounts of damage to this bottom lane, chasing Ryog out of lane, but Rumble Ducky engaging. Oh, there's the boost out of Reese, trying to get out of there as quick as possible. Nice blast there. What is that ability called? That ability is called Barraket Concussive Blast. Very nice there, able to knock his opponent back, but Rion continuing the chase. If he throws out his full combo, he may be able to take down Reese here, and there it goes. The Concussive Blast not enough to take down to push Ryog away as well as Rumble Donkey, so very well played there. Now we're seeing Lily completely ignore Nova, completely ignore the Lily, not wanting to engage onto that yet. The Dragonite is now back and the shrines are active. Corsair being careful where he wants to engage here. We're seeing Elvine gonna take this bottom shrine, whereas Gideon getting ready to move in, but this could be a fatal flaw because the Vala just bead, which means that Elvine is now going to have the help of Corsair, whereas Gideon is completely on his own. But the Hunt coming down straight into tower range here. Not a hugely wise move there by Elvine. Gideon able to escape a Concussive Blast, which would have pretty much killed Elvine if he had continued that chase. And here's the ultimate. Elvine lives! How did he live twice there? He lived the auto attack as well. Elvine somehow living through that. Very well played, but Jesus Christ, that was close. Gideon, though, also living, able to keep out alive, where at the same time, we are seeing the Emerald Wind go down as the Deliverer continues to push down his mid lane as the Dragonite for the third or fourth time now. Here comes the Nova ult going down, but Deliverer still on just under full half health. Rumble Donkey doing as much damage as possible, being engaged upon as much as possible, but Intoxicated also doing damage. Corsair being dropped very low, but is able to escape. Deliverer now completely surrounded, only Starby for assistance needs to get out of there. Down goes the ult, instead of being engaged on Deliverer able to get 2 kills. Will he get a third? Down goes a third person. Deliverer getting a triple kill right there, straight out of Dragonite. And they will likely get this tower as well. The ammo has just run out, so Corsair gonna be able to take that down, and that is an epic push by blue team. Gideon being transformed, the Deliverer moving in again, looking for the 4th kill, but no. The fort will protect Gideon there. Gideon really needs to go and get some health, possibly from this fountain. Corsair gonna try and kill the fountain before Gideon gets it. Gideon didn't actually grab. Oh no, Gideon did grab the fountain. We can see by the healing there. So Gideon was able to grab the fountain at the same time, though. Blue team is putting this bottom lane, or I say blue team is, everyone but Elvine is, because Elvine does not want to walk into tower range. Looks like red team has finally managed to push back the 2-man force of blue team in the mid lane, and now have to deal with the bot lane, where Starby, Reese, and Elvine are moving in. And I'm just going to show you a bit of a range difference here. This red line, we will see it when Starby moves forward. Now we're seeing Rion, we're getting very, very cautious here. Nice concussive shot there. Reese taking a bit of damage from the Nova ult. It's 4 versus 3 currently. Need to be very careful here. We're going to zoom out so we get a good view of this. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. We're seeing Rumble Ducky move in on Starby. Reese still boosting away, still in his hover siege mode. Whereas Gideon is just in normal attack mode, going to engage on Starby, being dropped very low, but is able to escape thanks to the heal. Reese also being dropped quite low, and Elvine completely just eating that ultimate. Oh, but the Deliverer is coming in from the back. It's going to be 4 versus 4, and the siege mode is in favour of the blue team. And there goes the Deliverer, taking down Illidan, taking down Lily, and it looks like Gideon will go down as well. Down goes Vala, and Nova is doomed to meet the same fate. We did see Brightwing enter the fray during that as well via teleport, and that is a team kill by the blue team, able to completely wipe out the red team. And at that point, I think it's best for me to name the Deliverer MVP in this. So much damage was done in that fight by the Deliverer, completely turned it from a retreating blue team down to a complete team wipe for blue team on the red team. And at the same time, these knights doing huge amounts of damage to the top lane will likely take down at least both these towers. Whereas in mid lane, we're almost definitely going to see Starby and Reese take down this fort with the mercenary help. So much damage being dealt down. Starby will need to pull back if he's not careful though. At the same time though, red team is beginning to respawn and will likely be moving in to try and deal with this as much as possible. Concussive shot coming down, blocking off the minions. And Intoxicated moving in, going to try and take down Starby. Instead, they might get it, and Starby does go down to Nova ult. Reese being dropped quite low here, but is now in normal tank mode. Ryong getting ready to move in. Elvine is near. So we will find out if Ryong is able to get down Reese, but nice concussive shot there, holding up Ryong. Reese still being chased, though, needs to be careful. Ryong mounting up, is invisible, so will not be affected by the mines, but will be revealed by the napalm knocked off the horse. Reese dropping low. Will he get engaged? But one shot will do it, but no, completely blocked by the impossible terrain of the concussive shot. Very nice there by Reese. There's no way Ryong is going to be able to catch up now. Trying to move in, is going to attempt to catch up, but there is now a wall in the way. No way that's happening. Very well played there by Reese. And while this is going on, another Dragon Knight has been taken by the Deliverer. Being pushed away from the building though by Rumble Junkie. Very well played there, but it's not going to be enough with no ammo left in the fort. And the Deliverer now throwing down the ult again. Rumble choosing to escape, is able to get the Lily, but does go down for the trouble. But 1 for 1, not a terrible trade there for the Deliverer, considering the score is currently 20 kills to 6. Very well played by blue team. So much damage being dropped down by the Deliverer. That ultimate is just devastating, but he is now out of action for the next 45 seconds. We will see if red team can take advantage of this, as they are only missing their Lily, which is their healer, but they can push back. They might be able to take this night camp if they were to hurry and take it. But Lily moving in, going to help continue to push this mid lane up, as it is the most vulnerable other than bot lane, which already has mercs going in it, and is about to have 2 sets of mercs in it once Elvine and Reese finish this. There we go. So we're about to see 2 sets of mercs in this bot lane, which currently has 3 members of red team in it. But at the same time, Lily is continuing to just push down this middle lane. But of course they're jumping in onto Starby right now, and they're both engaging onto Rio, and Elvine coming out of the bushes with the hunt, able to take down Nova. Very bad engagement there. Wasn't even able to take down Starby off full health thanks to the heals. Incredible engagement there, very well done, and very nice hunt there by Elvine. Very cool to see that ability being used more and more now with the recent patch. Reese, going to retreat, choosing not to engage on his own. Just going to boost out of there and not take too much of a risk. Top lane pushing very nicely for red team, but this will not be happening for long due to Elvine moving in and is going to be able to take down these minions. And here we go, the catapults have arrived at the enemy base. We see Jillian and the Lily have returned to try and repel this attack. Sean Park's going to move in, going to try and get down the blinding wind if he can help it, but needs to be so careful. Intoxicated also here to try and help. But the Deliverer is here, and down goes the damage. Sean Parks being dropped incredibly low. Down goes Sean Parks. Will Intoxicated run out as well. Intoxicated also dropped down. Deliverer killed by the Nova. Oh, but Nova being engaged here by Elvine. Elvine choosing to retreat, not wanting to engage here, but Rumble Junkie moving onto Elvine here. Being dropped incredibly low. Corsair also being dropped together. Nice Emerald Wind there, separating Rumble Junkie from the rest of the team, and down he goes. Very nice Emerald Wind there by Corsair, and now it's just Ryong and his hologram and Jivian alive, and Ryong is separated from the rest of the team. Elvine engaging onto him, nice kill there. Corsair throwing down his skill shot, gonna get rid of it. Jillian just gonna wait in base, choosing not to kill this due to the palace now being completely exposed. Elvine engaging onto it, Jillian trying to do as much damage as possible. Down goes the ult, but it's not gonna be enough. Well played there by the blue team of Elvine. Very nice there, and the final score was 26 kills to 7 with 6 forts to 0. Very nice there. We have to check, did red team in the end actually get a building? We have to check this. No, that was a dominating game. Red team not even able to take a building of blue team. They were able to bring him quite low. They were able to bring him quite low with mercenaries, but not a single one went down. Very well played by the blue team. But I said it before and I'll say it again, even though she is dead, the Deliverer was the MVP of that game. So much damage being dropped down. But once again, if you want to submit your replay to this, please send your replay to the email link in the description. Make sure you have autosave replays turned on in your game settings, because it's very nice to see people playing now that we can actually view replays in the game. And I will happily cast almost any replay that is sent to me, other than all of Elvine's, because he did send me 95, which is going to take me a while to go through, and I have to pick out some of the more interesting ones. But there you go. Turns out heals are better than Novas. So thank you all very much for watching, and see you all next time.